Alright, hold on.
You gotta call him.
I'm about to do it right now.
My boy Josh. Hey. That
Yo.
boy Josh.
Can you hear us? Yo, bro, can
Yo.
you hear us?
Yeah, I
Yes,
can hear you.
sir.
What's up?
What's good, y'all?
What up, bro? Hold on,
Boy,
let me
your
go
neck
get
strong as a mug.
You said what?
Your neck strong, boy.
All right, don't start. Don't start.
You got it. You gonna
We
win.
got 28 more minutes. I don't think you want this.
I don't. I'm coolin'. For y'all who don't know, this is my bro. You feel me? This Josh Woods, the one and only. I don't know if we want to call him Joshua Woods, but we gonna
No.
It's like
Here we go. Hey.
But no, my man, he is a middle linebacker for the Chicago Bears, man. But that's just a little bit about him. From Baltimore, Maryland, you know, he really doing his thing. He's not no average regular degular. The man's smart and funny at the same time. He's just a football player at the same time, so he does all that. My man is well rounded. That's what I'm trying to say. You feel me? So yeah,
I appreciate it, bro.
Hey Josh, this is Nardo Josh. This is one of the
What up, bro?
for the show.
What's up, man?
Nice to
How
meet
you
you, bro.
doing?
I'm
Nice to
good,
meet
bro.
you too. Hey man, look, if you want, I know you ain't getting a stimulus check, but you can give out a few stimulus checks. You know what I'm saying? You in the NFL, so you know what I'm saying. Hey, I'm a recent grad. You know, like, you need some money. You feel me,
Bro?
Snatch.
Y'all
Hey, listen, I
funny
don't
as
even want no
well.
money. Just next time you come home and you got a section, just invite me and we Gucci.
Oh yeah, we be out.
All right, man, that's cool. That's all I need.
Yeah, we be out DC.
Oh, that boy's a star in the club. Trust me, we already know about the popping bottles with Mr. J Woods himself. Now he cooling because it's quarantine.
Quarantine, he can't
cooling.
He can't
Water.
pop He got a nightclub in his basement.
Yeah, right. He probably got the daggone bottle girls coming through on the low, like. But no, bro, we gonna get into the interview, bro. We were just joking around. But no, bro. I mean, how you been though? Like dealing with this quarantine stuff.
Pretty good, bro. I mean, I'm bored. I can't lie about that. I'm bored.
We can tell. We see on your page. on that note, we about to put your Instagram at the bottom in the pinned comments.
Okay. But yeah, I'm blessed in a lot of ways, bro. A lot of ways that people struggling. I haven't really had any close family members that's affected physically.
Right.
And then like, you know, this my off season anyway. I'm not really I wouldn't be working no matter what. So, you know, like me specifically, I'm blessed in the simple fact that I'm not necessarily experiencing as bad as this could be, or it is for some people, you know.
Right. No, that's a blessing, bro.
But yeah, I'm out here in the mills with the boys. You feel me? So we done had some Nerf wars. We done had Monopoly nights. We just staying busy, bro.
Go ahead, do it. I done messed up, bro. My bad. Hold on.
What you doing over there, yo?
Hey, bro. I done messed up.
It's a lot.
It's a lot going on. But nah, bro.
See, y'all messed up when y'all let Akeem take over IT.
They don't know that though. They don't know that. They don't know about them days when we used to be in the dorm having rages.
Chill, yo. Yo.
If y'all don't know, for the people that don't know, Josh and I, we went to high school together at McDonough and whatnot. The interesting thing about you, Josh, and I know that only people that's really close to you know that the fact that you are in the NFL is a blessing beyond the bro.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know, this man used to be like 5'6".
Yeah.
I'm 5'6".
Bro, he used to be 5'6". What, you 6'4" now? 6'4", like 240?
Ain't nobody no damn 6'4", bro.
Come on, you got a lot, man. You a little bit. Like,
6'2". Yeah, I'm 6'4" on the show. Yeah, I'm 6'4".
There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, the shoulder pads on. Yeah, but nah, bro. Like, I mean, you from Baltimore. Tell me a little bit about how that Baltimore grit kind of helped you. You know, even back in high school, how did that help you become the man you are today in terms of your mindset?
I think the biggest thing, you know, the biggest influence was my mom, obviously.
Right.
But I mean, more to answer your question, you know, the city of Baltimore, like, there's no handouts. You know, there's no handouts, and football, like, it's the same shit. Like,
Yeah.
like even, you know, when you go to college, like them 5 stars that you had in high school that you was so pressed about, like,
Yeah.
don't nobody care about that shit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you gotta start over. You gotta go get it. You know, so then with the league, you know, I wasn't no high draft prospect. Like nobody was really even looking twice my way, but I got a shot and went to go get. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I mean, the interesting thing about your story in particular is like really something that we really want to dive in during this interview, because your story in particular, like me knowing it from the inside out, kind of from a friend perspective, is like I've seen you always be an underdog. You know what I'm saying? And you always find a way to win. Like we will like it started. I think it started with track. Like at track, like the 4x4 400. You know what I'm saying? Like people used to make jokes about like how McDonough wasn't this and McDonough wasn't that, but like you were one of the people that had the heart and the grit that really pushed us forward to like become better versions of ourselves, not only just for ourselves but for the team too. You know what I'm saying? If anybody ever felt like they was about to give up, you'd be the person to be like, come on, let's go. So I know that that's definitely something that definitely led into a lot of different areas in your life, outside of like high school, even into college, because you was kind of the underdog even in college. And then you found a way to like prevail and get through the fire, you know what I'm saying? Sort of like a phoenix, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. So I mean, with all that being said, like the things you got going on in life is just a blessing, because not only can you do for yourself, you can do for other people right now with the opportunities that you've been given, you know what I'm saying? So like when you look back on life, what are some things about your mom? Because I remember you just said something about your mom. What is it about your mom that like, what are some key things that she would say to you that always stick into your mind when you feel like you're about to like quit?
My mom would always just tell me, like, no matter what it was, like, if you're gonna do it, do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And what she meant by that was like, it's no half-assing. You know what I'm saying? If you want to cry about it, you want to complain about it, then don't do the shit.
Right.
But if you're gonna do it, put your head down, give it your all. You know what I'm saying? Commit to it fully. And I mean, she used to say that when I was little, doing homework, like tracing numbers and shit. You know, and then all the way up until like through football, like even in college, I remember calling her one time. I was thinking about quitting, bro.
Yeah.
My junior year, like I had enough. Like you said, like I was an underdog all the way up until what was considered to be junior year. We had the new coaching staff, and then I finally got my shot. One of my best friends, he had tore his ACL game 3. I got my shot to play. We were splitting reps at the time, so then I got to take over full time as the safety.
Yeah.
Bro, like I played all right some games. Like I think most of it was just nerves. I ain't had no confidence, you know, because I had been the underdog this whole time. They told me you can't do it. Bro, by the end of junior year, I got benched.
Wow.
I was like, oh yeah, this like I waited that long ass time for my moment, and like I pissed it away, you know. And that was another thing. Like that was like something that like, okay, my like that summer between my junior and senior year when I told my mom I was gonna quit, like she wasn't happy about it, but she wanted me to be happy, you know?
Yeah.
But she told me once again, like, it's your decision ultimately. Like, I'm not going to make you stay. I'm not going to make you quit. But if you're going to do it, do it.
Yeah.
And from that point on, that's how senior year took off. Like that summer, right before senior year, like just took off, bro. Like I went from being a nobody in camp. They had me running with the 3s as a senior, bro. You know how disrespectful.
Yeah. You blown. You like
that mean you
bro.
died.
Right, they
like,
but they was really trying me though, like
yeah,
for real, and it wasn't nothing but business. Like I don't have no bad feelings towards them for doing that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like I went and got, like I remember the first day of pads, bro. They told me I wasn't physical enough, so Mike caught a hitch route right on the hash, and I came out the middle of the field and I put him on his neck.
Mike?
Yeah, Shooter. I got evidence, Shooter. If Shooter's on this live, I have.
Hey, yo. Oh,
That's
my God. We need to hit up everybody from McDonough, bro. Everybody from McDonough needs to be in this live right now.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Because this is big what we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't, like, to get into, like, what we really trying to get involved with this MirrorTlk, entertainment group is that we really try and bring together young Black entrepreneurs from the ages of 18 through 34 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the words, you're not only just a football player. Like, talk to us a little bit about investments and the stuff that you're doing on the side. Like, you don't have to tell us exactly the investments that you have, but how important it is to make sure that you manage your money as an athlete or whatever it is the case may be.
Right. So one of the things that I'm like most excited about sharing is the brunch gods, obviously. So me and a bunch of my boys from outside of college, like from the way, and then a couple of people from college, like we just came together and we started this thing called the brunch gods. Now what it is, it's like it's a full brand, because I mean we have like merchandise, we have events, like whatever, but when it gets down to it, brunch gods is food. You know what I mean? Like we do pop-up events, we do DoorDash deliveries, we do like pickups on certain Sundays, like, and it's booming right now, you know. But it's crazy because it started as like an idea. Like I really I was there for like the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like I was there when it was just 2 or 3 of us, and we was making deliveries from Baltimore to DC, had another one in Bowie, had to come back, get some more food from Baltimore, take it back down, like, bro. And we was like that, we was putting in miles on our own car. Like we was in the kitchen ourselves, like just all that type of stuff. To now, like, bro, we got a kitchen, we got, you know what I'm saying? Like we got people that's really like longing for, you know what I mean? Like every Sunday they like, yo, y'all got food today? Like, bro, people really like drive all the way from DC just to come pick their food up on Sundays. Like that's just, it's crazy. It's a blessing once again, like to be in the position that I'm in with that, you know. But yeah, bro, like just finding other ways to make money, because I think the best way for me to like explain it to people, like in the NFL, like you only get paid during the season. Right. So whether your team decides that's a bi-weekly payment or a weekly payment, you know, or however they want to do it, monthly, whatever, I don't know. I think the most common is either weekly or bi-weekly. But long story short, like whatever your salary is, they break that down into 17 weeks. And you get them 17 checks, but as soon, like you don't go to the playoffs, like that next Thursday is nothing. And it won't be nothing until next September. You know what I mean? So you got to find other ways. Like, I mean, you get paid on OTAs, but I mean, it's a little thing that you say, like OTAs, like that's your chill money, not your bill money. Like you're not supposed to count on that. You know what I mean? That's supposed to be like, so OTAs usually during the weekdays, you catch a flight on the weekend, go somewhere, come back. You feel me? Like that's your chill shit. Like you're not getting no bread again until August, September. Like you got to really like have other avenues of making money. You know what I mean? So regardless of what you want to see, I mean, what you want to put your money into, like obviously we all know other avenues are like the most important, you know. And so I'm really waiting to like bread up, like after this season, hopefully like I get a little, you know what I'm saying, unrestricted contract that's nice for real, and I'm really going like just a huge chunk of that, just put it in like little slots, you feel me? Like really invest in a lot of different things, bro. Because like it's people that like I got teammates that make more money off the field than they do on the field, and they don't have minimum contracts. Like they got bread and they making more money off the field. Like it's crazy.
So to backtrack a little bit, like Akeem was saying, you from Baltimore and now you're in the NFL. So a question I just wanted to know is like, for all the people that, you know, might be from Baltimore, the kids that want to go to the NFL, can you explain like I don't want to say the culture shock, but like, the culture shock, the culture difference of you being, like you said, an underdog, and now you're making this money, you're in the NFL, you're in like a $1 billion corporation, and how you just gotta represent yourself, and just like you're saying, different money avenues and different streams of income, so like they can have a better idea how you had to conform from being a regular person to now representing a $1 billion industry.
Right. And it doesn't happen overnight. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you get groomed along the way, because the whole time, you know what I'm saying, regardless of what level you playing on, like I know coaches instill like, you know what I'm saying, you represent this team, you represent me, like, you know what I mean, and that goes a long way. I think the biggest thing is just like being confident in who you are once you start getting that money. You know what I mean? Because it's very like people are very influential. You know what I mean? And the fact that you haven't had all this money before and now you can just do what you want. Like, bro, like you want to hop on a plane and go wherever, as long as you free, you can do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like people people really have a way of like finding you now. You know what I mean? So like you really gotta you ain't gotta look for nobody, nothing no more. Like you need a favor, like it's gonna get done. And the sad part about that is like you never really know like if somebody's doing a favor for you, or you know what I'm saying, if they trying to get the leg up on the next person, like in the next, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I said, like knowing who you are, like and really like staying true to like what you had, like, you know what I'm saying, what you had going on before all of this, like what held you down, like it's not hard. It's not hard, like especially a lot of dudes from Baltimore, like we take pride in being where we from.
Right.
You know what I mean? We take pride in, you know, the morals, the code, like we take pride in all of that type of stuff. So you just gotta realize that not everybody your friend.
Right. But that's something your mom, most of our mamas been telling us since we was little kids. Right. Everybody ain't your friend.
Everybody not your friend, bro. But they come way different now. Right. They look a lot different now.
If
you catch what I'm saying,
yeah.
Like it's different and it's shiny.
Right.
It's shiny. You feel me? Like everything is so shiny. Everything, whatever. Like.
That's a good way to put it, bro. Because like when you really sit back and think about, you know, just life, the people that are your friends, you know what I'm saying, they don't make it a big deal. They'll talk to you, y'all will speak when y'all speak, you know. Like,
all right, so I put it to you like this. I got a quick little story, bro. Every time I go out with my boys, whether it be like DC or like we just came from Miami, right? We in the club, we bottles, like whatever, but like nobody knows who I am, like, you know what I'm saying? But like there's this like, okay, that gotta be somebody, because you got bottles, you got girls, you got whatever, like your section, whatever.
All right.
So we had these girls in the section one time, and they tapped my mans, and they was like, yeah, so like, who are y'all? What do y'all do? Like, and he was like, well, we here with him. Like, and she like,
with that boy.
She was like, well, what did he do? He was like, I don't know, go ask him. So she came and asked me, and I told her, like, I was like, yeah, like I said it like so like it's normal, because that's what I do. Like, it doesn't make me this, it doesn't make me that. Like, I play football for the Bears, yeah, right? So she's like, oh my God, I never would have noticed, like, y'all just so cool. Like, and we get that all the time wherever we go. Oh my God, what the hell is that? Oh shit, let me get some water.
Hey, yo. That's how I know you my bro. That's how I know you my bro, because look, I just went like this and you knew. You knew to do it.
Hey, all right, I'm back. We bite. We
good.
Nah, but she yeah, no, we get that all this, like, yeah, like we don't act no different. I think this quarantine is really helping people see that, though.
Yeah.
Like, celebrities is in the house bored too. Yes, doing nothing in the kitchen with their mans. Like,
yup. Right. Talking about quarantine.
You seen LeBron let his wife cut his beard?
Huh?
LeBron let his wife cut his
happen.
beard.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
I'd rather look like
Chewbacca
out there.
Hey, I will add though, I'm really upset that y'all got your haircut and y'all didn't tell me.
Hey man,
y'all didn't say like, oh, like, you know,
make sure you clean.
Right.
You could have got the clippers and lined yourself. It was random.
I thought you was going for the curly light skin look. You feel me? It's obviously light skin versus dark skin on this live right now. The last dude before you was light skin too.
Yeah.
No, that's y'all fault for setting it up that way.
No,
You know where I hang out. Hey, you know where I hang out.
We just trying to show that light skinned dudes going out of style. Y'all ain't even getting y'all haircuts during quarantine. Y'all don't know how to finesse for real.
I'm tapping back in next week. I'm tapping
Yo,
back in next
send
week.
the pic like, yeah, the YouTube
Yeah,
was
look,
going on.
he gonna tap in next week, like, yeah, you see.
He gonna make a dag. Hey, yo,
I'm
for
put my
y'all who
ice
don't
on.
know,
I'm putting
please
my ice.
check my man.
All
What'd you say?
I said I'm gonna call back with my ice on. Like, yeah, like we talking now.
No, don't do that, bro. Chill out. You're gonna show all the tats. Hey, yo, speaking of tattoos, bro, I remember when we was first getting tatted back in the yo. Like, which one of your tattoos is one of your favorite ones? Because you got hella.
Nothing from then. Nothing from then.
I feel you. I feel you on that.
Nothing from then. I can tell you that. Probably them portraits on my leg that I've been getting done lately.
What?
Yeah, I got a portrait sleeve of some villains on my leg.
Villains? Like who?
I got Scream. I got Pennywise from It. I got Bane. Hold on. I got dudes with pants on. But yeah, no, I got. Yeah, they my favorite joints probably. I ain't gonna lie about that.
You said the Pennywise joint?
Yeah.
Don't you got a Joker tattoo too?
Yeah, it's on the outside. So those three portraits along the inside of my shin, and then the Joker on the outside.
Dang. How that joint feel though?
The leg hurt like a mug.
I know, because I got my tattoo on the back of my leg, and that joint burns.
Oh, leg tattoos don't hurt.
Well,
it depends on where you get it.
I didn't think the back hurt. I only think the shin hurt. But yeah. I'm about to show you the shin. That way you get an idea of why this joint hurt.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Hey yo, who's the tattoo artist? Did you add him on your page?
Oh no, he got
yeah, he should be on there.
Pennywise.
Oh yeah, I'm getting a Joker tattoo. Joker, the greatest villain of all time.
All right, so this is how light skins win. You said, oh well, our tattoos can be shown on our skin.
Yeah.
I mean, I can show you my tattoos with this light. I don't know about this light.
And the daggone sun ain't out, so we can't be outside, so we can't get our melanin. Golly, that's daggone kryptonite. You staying in the house for a dark skin.
See, y'all made this colorist. I was okay. Y'all made it like this.
I mean, we all black men of America right now.
Absolutely.
All under quarantine.
Definitely all under quarantine.
Shout out to my mama in the comments, man.
Yo, she in the comments?
Yeah, my dude.
Hey, Josh. What's up, man? But yeah, man. I mean, I appreciate you for even doing this call. We're gonna open up the chat for questions for the from the audience. So if any of y'all have any questions, please drop them in here, and we're gonna go ahead and ask Josh your question.
Bet.
But yeah, bro, we really trying to get this MirrorTlk thing started, man.
Nah, it's dope, bro. That's why I was cool with doing it. When you hit me up about it.
Yeah.
Cause
I remember I hit you up like a year ago when I told you I was about to start doing that shit. I was like, yo, I'm about to start doing this thing. Like when I was like, because initially what I wanted to do and like in the future for real, what I want us to do is actually come and do a day in the life with you. You know what I'm saying? So we can shoot that joint and people can see what it's like to be with Josh Woods. You know what I'm saying?
If we do a day in the life,
even if the funny
I'm
stuff.
I'm trying to live the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying.
We're not gonna have the cameras.
Yeah, I'm trying to live in the day with you.
We gonna have somebody else to record it, bro. But we gonna be having a good time with you.
Man, they gotta open outside, man.
They gotta open up outside.
Yo, that's crazy. We talk about opening
outside. Opening outside. How was the inside open? What the hell?
They gotta open up outside, bro.
They gotta open up outside, bro. Golly.
Outside on lunch break.
So we have a question from Reggie though. He said, what is life in the NFL? What is the day in the life of an NFL player?
During the season.
In season. I mean, your schedule differ based on what day of the week it is, but your longest day, like I'm probably up at 6:30. At work by about 7:15, probably. Stretch, hot tub, breakfast, weigh-ins. Maybe you got to lift that morning. And then you got meetings, bro. You got special teams meeting for 45 minutes. You got a team meeting. And you got defense meetings for 2 hours. Then you got walkthrough. You got lunch. You got more meetings. You got practice. You got more meetings. You go home, watch film, wake up and do it all over again. That's all.
It's like really work.
Oh no, we yeah, it's longer than a 9 to 5. Like sometimes, like before they start cutting the schedule down a little bit, like the day can be as long as like you up from 7 to about 6. Like you in the building from 7 to 6.
Wow.
Yeah. Like it's work. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely a lot of work on that side. Like, and it's a big time commitment. Like you really don't have time for a lot. Like I commend the dudes on the team that got got a wife and kids and all that, you know. Cause I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like I probably don't get all of that while I'm in the league for a little minute. Like I gotta really get used to this schedule. Like that, it's a lot, bro. I don't know how people manage all of that.
All right, a question we got from Lil Abdul. He said, what pushed you to overcome being an underdog and make it to the league?
So it's ice real good, yo. It's ice real good.
That's how I know you from the trenches over here eating ice.
So I would just say it was the fact that I was an underdog.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just something in my blood that don't like that.
Man,
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm not good enough? Watch. Hold up. All right, I ain't got it right now, but I'll be back. You
All
feel me? Like, I can do it. You know what I mean? I can do anything I put my mind to. So, that's really what it was. Like, not